Okay, I'm not going to wait anymore. Let's get that started. Okay, back to these automation challenges. I finished B6 last time. I'd like to get through all of the engine challenges, but I want to at least get through C4 here. See how far it goes. Right now, Performance Turbo B7. The second group of engine tutorial scenarios addresses how to tune an engine for effect. These tutorials are based on pre-built engines that need to be optimized, each in a certain way. The scenario score and medals earned will help keep track of the optimization progress, where platinum rank is the highest achievable. And I keep tuning them until I get to platinum, because you can get the bronze pretty easily. Tutorial B7 Performance Turbo. Turbocharging becomes much more potent when affordable fuel injection systems are available. When tuning for performance, it's important to make a usable power band that's as wide as possible, because a sharp power peak does not make for a drivable engine. Okay. Higher boost makes it possible to run a richer fuel mixture than normal. This can be used to further cool the intake charge, and there's some grammar problems here. This can be used to further cool the intake charge and allowing for higher compression. Allow for higher compression at the cost of fuel economy and emission ratings. Task: modernize the fuel system and create a turbo setup for this utility economy motor that turns it into a reliable sports car engine. Use the torque and boost graph to fine-tune the turbo setup. Okay. Modernize the fuel system and turbocharge it. Here we go. Fuel system, first off, is injection. Multi-point, we're going to go to a sports car, so I'm just going to go to performance right now. Turbocharger. We've got knocking. Okay. It says we should start by lowering compression. And then we'll raise the compression once we get everything working. Say 1.25, I don't know. And timing. That's all the compressor and turbine I can do here. The engine is not knocking. It's at 0%. Open the exhaust a bit. Why is the catalytic converter available? Haha, completed with gold. Continue. Open that up a little bit more. That actually reduces it. Right there is 74. And I need to get 56 more points. The air intake is causing some... Let's see. Oh, that breaks it, huh? How much? Quite a bit. Fuel economy better than 15%. We got 17.9. Let's go over here and make this a bit richer. Then 1604. We're at the edge now. The RPM can't really go any higher than that without impacting things. Let's see. Okay. Nope. 151.2 there. Airflow restriction caused by the intake. There isn't anything that can be adjusted there. Per cylinder? There. Okay. That reduces fuel economy. Put it back. Okay. The exhaust needs to be opened up a little bit. Nope. Doesn't like that. Turbine can be a bit more. Ah, and I hit it. 1654. Okay, on to the next one. C1. Block and head configurations. This third group of engine tutorial scenarios explores the different engine block configuration and head type characteristics and in which situations to use them. These tutorials are based on pre-built engines that need to be redesigned to fit their respective purpose. The scenario score and medals earned will help keep track of optimization progress. Compact engine. A compact engine for a city car or a small family car is usually an under square, which means it has a longer stroke than bore, design with 3 or 4 cylinders. These cars don't require much power but need an engine that fits into a small engine bay. Modern designs can make up the lack of capacity by turbocharging, but the simplicity of naturally aspirated designs has advantages too. Inline 3 engines don't run smooth in general and become especially rough when larger than 1 liter. Okay. Inline 4 engines are a versatile option for many applications, from sub 1 liter to around 2.2 liter capacity. This is good information. And inline 4 goes to about 2.2 and then it's not really very good. In general, a compact engine like this will benefit from simple low friction valve trains. The higher the valve number, the better the fuel economy. Higher the valve number, the better the fuel economy. Okay. And emissions will be at the price of increased cost, production effort, and higher engineering time. So I'm looking for a 1500 cc engine, which means an inline 4, because the 3 will only go to 1000 comfortably. Engineering time lower than 48. Ooh. Which means don't go for the best with the valves and all that. And no engine warnings. We're looking at engine performance index more than 30, reliability more than 44, better than 13% economy. That shouldn't be too hard, I hope. And engine production units less than 25. That's not the number of engines. That's how much production effort goes into it. Okay. Why do we currently have a V12? Inline 4. Thank you. 5.5 liters. Let's knock this way down. Max capacity of 1500. I want to get close to that. And we're going for the tall pistons. Just a bit lower. $14.99. Okay. Engineering time lower than 48. And no warnings. Currently I've got knocking. So we're going to start with... Okay, no reason to change those things right now. What are we allowed to change? I'm not going to increase the engineering time. See, what would that do? Yeah. Where does that make the change? Lower compression to get rid of the knocking. And it's platinum already. Okay. That was an easy one. I'd like to look at it more, really, to see what things I did right. Okay. The luxury engine. An engine suitable for a luxury car usually has a large capacity with ample power, many cylinders, and runs exceptionally smooth. Smoothness depends on the inherent engine configuration, where inline 6, V12, and boxer engine layouts are naturally balanced and smooth. Another viable common approach is to use the V8 configuration with a cross-plane crank design. I don't even know what that means. The higher the cylinder count, the more prestigious the engine is on paper. The valve train is less important for this application because fuel economy and high engine speeds are not that important to luxury car buyers. Choose a fitting design for an engine with up to 7-liter capacity meant to be used in a luxury car. No warnings during testing. Engineering time lower than 60, 7,000 cc. Performance index over 140. Engine weight lower than 470 kilograms. That will help limit the size. Engine reliability higher than 24. Smoothness more than 50. Okay, we're going to start with a V12, not the inline 3. Now it says engine weight lower than 470. Well, let's make it out of aluminum then. Right there is our weight. We got a lot of space. But then again, okay, that's too far. Engineering time lower than 60. Okay, would switching to cast iron fix that? Yes. And that brings the weight to 399. That's still safe. Okay, valve float, reduce the RPM limit. Reduce the RPM limit. RPM stress. Okay. Is that a thing that we're allowed to do? Yes. Oh, we definitely need to, too. There goes the valve float. Okay, that leaves the knock, compression and ignition timing. I can't adjust ignition timing, so it's compression. And I'm gonna get a reward here. Okay, that got me gold. I need 32 points. Let's see. Engine smoothness. Can I improve that? Okay, that's going down, not up. Take that back up. We're out of 97. Okay. Yes, going down here increases the smoothness. Gone too far. Bring this up. Nope, that's going back down. 90.9, 91. Right there. Okay, that's the edge of that. That's reduced our performance down to 140. What things am I allowed to change here? One 42.5, 43, 6, 44, 44.3, right there. Airflow restriction caused by the intake. Which I can't modify. This is raising it. That's about the edge there. Okay. We aren't going turbo. Increase compression. Up too much. Engine is knocking. Reduce compression. I just need 5 more points here. Which is probably in here. Hold engine. In case things go awry. Platinum. Okay, but I really want to see how that changed it. It did lower the performance. But it made it lighter. More reliable. Reduced material costs, and I'll cut the engineering time. And made it much smoother. No, okay, that did not change that. It changed... Oh, these are the targets. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, we got it. Power density. Did that change? Okay, I think it might have just... I don't know. Sometimes an engine design needs to be optimized to deliver as much power as possible from a small and lightweight package. Turbocharging is an option, but not always preferable to the smooth and predictable power delivery of a naturally aspirated engine. An over-square, larger bore than stroke design ensures good engine flow even at very high RPM. Also, a low friction valve train with as many valves as possible helps in getting a lot of power from a small capacity engine at high engine speeds. Thus, a low capacity per cylinder helps in keeping RPM high and weight down. A package like this fits perfectly into premium sports super or track cars. Choose a fitting design for a modern, lightweight, and powerful supercar engine. 3000 cc, reliability higher than 65, time lower than 72, no warnings. We're looking at engine weight, performance index, and smoothness. Ooh. Okay. I mean, yeah. We're going to go with a 13,000 cc. 13-liter engine. That's what we want. Yeah. How about we knock 10 off that? And we want it to be wider than it is tall. Oh, there we go. Right. Right there. Four valves. Performance index more than 128. It's really low right now. That made it worse. Wait, 77.4? No, it didn't. It does make it lighter. Yeah. Gotta improve performance. Can we increase compression? How much can we increase too much. Okay. It could use more description of what these are. That improves it. Where's my engineering time? 67. We can increase the RPM limit a bunch. There we go. Okay, that's barely passing. That's a little better. It's gonna interrupt me if every time. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting close. I can go up to 98 or nearly. Ah, we got an engine warning. Valve float. Let's see. Can I go in here? And adjust. Overhead cam. There you go, but now the engineering time is too high. That's cutting it close. 71. And I've actually lost ground here on my score. The head material has a huge effect on engineering time, while the block material does not. I mean, I would prefer that they both be made of the same stuff. And I've got 139 points to find somewhere. That has a huge effect on engine smoothness. If I can reduce that engineering time by a little bit. That didn't really do it yet. In fact, yeah, no. 1439, I don't even have gold. It hasn't noticed that 3001 is more than 3000. Um, okay, what does doing this do? That's the best. I can't adjust the ignition timing, so the compression is limited there. Unless I can... Let's see. Are there any quality sliders I can play with? No, it doesn't look like it. RPM limit. No warnings. I got warnings. Valve float. What can I do with the valve float? Not much. How about you? Looks like it's stuck at that 95. The only thing here is the exhaust. $52. Could really use the smoothness. The engine performance and weight are the most valuable here. So I can't adjust the fuel mixture. That drops my reliability and raises my... It's 1.4 on the engineering here. That makes the reliability go even farther down. Oh, and that drops it to 0. It's broken. I suppose there's actually a lot of room for me to reduce the performance. So if I reduce the size, I reduce the weight. Hmm. $14.77. Ooh. What do I need to do? I'm out of engineering time. By using this dual overhead cam 5 valves. Reducing the number of cylinders might help. That one takes 16. The 8 is 12.5. How about the Boxer? The Boxer's heavier. The Boxer 6 is 41. Yeah. It takes less time to engineer. And the engineering time is an issue. So now maybe I can go with a lighter. Okay. 15, 14. I'm back in the gold. The engine can be quite a bit larger. The RPM limit is high. Okay. I'll fix that shortly. Gotta bring that way down. $83. Now knocking says I gotta lower the compression. $15.81. That's getting there. That is getting there. That made it worse. Ah, it's a lot heavier. Wait, no. Yes. It's a lot heavier, more expensive. It does not allow me to adjust that any. I take this off entirely. 84, 80, yeah. Remove the VVT. Variable valves. None. 1584. No. I still can't adjust that. '84, '81. 83. That's right on the edge. If I go any higher, oh, 89. They don't mind a little bit of damage. And that's reduced the reliability. 93. Hmm. There is nothing there. No. Okay. Peak RPM is reduced with a longer stroke. Heavier valves and springs make valve float occur at lower RPM. Okay, so if I bring these a bit closer together, I might be able to improve it. '91. That didn't change it at all. You said you were gonna fix it. 3,000 even. Ooh. 1987. Hmm. You know, let me increase compression a little. Nope. Okay, no VVT. We're better off without it. RPM. That one increases it. That one makes my reliability go. Now, what if I restrict that and boost that? No. That's stuck at 94. $15.94. Um, Bringing this down reduces that. Moving that up makes my reliability go away. Hmm. Do any of these have an effect? Changing this reduces weight. Engine weight is a major factor. It's not getting better there. That is going up because it's adjusting the scale. Uh 1607. This is now about finding just the right thing to alter. The Boxer 6 seems to be topping out here. Smoothness is 72.1. Drop all this down. That is improved smoothness. The engineering time is too high. $16.12. What happens with this now? No. Okay. $16.10. So that's going in the wrong direction. $11. $12. Still 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. Was slowly trade one for the other. 19. 20. 21. 23. 24, 25. Just 5 points off. Okay. Nearly there. 27. 28. 29. And if this works, I should go up here, down here, and complete it. Not quite. Go up here again. There it goes. Okay. We've got one more in the C group, utility engine. So in this one, I basically had it too far different. They still needed to be kind of close together, and they weren't. So as I brought them closer together, that improved it. Utility engine. A utility engine is characterized as having a relatively low power output for its cylinder capacity. Starts off providing good power at low RPM. Good power at low RPM. Okay. With a torque curve that falls off slowly toward higher RPM. Due to the emphasis on low RPM torque, this is commonly referred to as a torquey engine. This allows for designs with relatively large cylinder capacity and heavy internals, as high engine speeds are not required. Under square, larger stroke than bore design also makes sense for such an engine. It needs to be optimized for running at cruising speeds between 1500 and 2500 RPM. That is slow. And have an overall rugged construction. Simple valve train design helps to keep engineering time and production effort to a minimum, while an all cast iron block and head minimizes material costs. Choose a fitting design for a rugged, torquey, and efficient utility engine for the 1960s. 3500 cc, 36-month engineering time, and no warnings. '47 performance index, reliability more than 25. Engine material costs, that's one we haven't done much. Lower than $12.50. Use the cheap stuff. Engine production units less than 35. Okay, first off, iron. We're going to put a V8 in it. 3,500 capacity, not 785. And it should be that way. We're interested in torque. Torque is that red line, and we want it to not be dropping off like that. It should be close. I don't... $34... $35.03. Okay. Engineering time. Lower than 36 months. Push rod. That's still 38 months. Let's see, 37. Okay, the direct acting overhead cam here is the shortest engineering time. The engineering time on that is 12.5, and on that it's 12. Yeah, I'll get to the knock and the valve float. You can definitely reduce the RPM limit. That can go way down. Knocking. Do I have? I don't have ignition timing to play with. There. Performance index is low. What are we running into? Knocking? Okay. I've got that compression about as low as it goes. Yeah. Okay. Cut the valve float. Engineering time is still an issue. Let's take care of that. There's our performance index. 81.4. That's a nice wide torque curve. Kind of low, but it's wide. Now, the engineering time. That improves reliability. Oh. This is actually improving the performance. Up too far. 81.8. We're not going turbo. How much can I increase this without knocking? Right there. And the engineering time is still bad. That's here, isn't it? What can I get? The inline? I'm gonna have to go with the... Oh, the boxer is also low? Okay. Production units 2.3. Material costs. Okay. Do I have? There is no inline 8. There's an inline 6 and a boxer. What did I just set it to? Continue the scenario. I'm not done. There's a boxer 6. Inline 6 and boxer 6. See, 1582. And right there I've got knocking. $16.02. That's better. Now let's get back over here. I reduced the number of cylinders. The engineering time is okay, we don't need to do any of that. I can increase this to 35. Haha. Okay, that did it. Just you get the bigger engine. And that got it. Back to the scenario list. I've completed the C group. So there are 6 left in the engine tutorials. Then there are more challenges. But after these, we go over here for the vehicle tutorials. And yeah, I guess we can keep going here. No, wait. I need to take a break first. Okay, I'm back. Archetype Eco. The archetypical engine for a small family or city car needs to be reliable, economical, have a decent base power level, and must be quick to make both in terms of engineering and manufacturing. Achieve this by using cheap and simple components, but consider using a modern 4-valve head to more easily meet the emission requirements and improve fuel economy. Investing a little into fuel system quality will help improve both fuel economy and reliability. Hmm. 1500 max capacity. That's an inline 4. Performance index over 60. Engineering time lower than 60 months. And regular unleaded. I haven't even seen where I haven't even had the ability to set that in most of the others. Let's see. Reliability higher than 47. Fuel economy better than 17%. Engine emissions less than 100. Engine production units less than 36. Get the production units value down. Fuel economy up. And reliability up. 1500. Inline 4. Ooh, everything is wrong. Inline 4. Cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. 1500. We want to bring this down. Down. Almost there. There. Okay. Cast iron, cast iron, cast iron. Well, I can't really fix any of these until until I've seen everything. Naturally aspirated, yeah. Carburetor, eco, single, standard. And it said regular unleaded. That's the 91. Okay. Everything is still broken. That's the cheap one. Let's see. I want efficiency, so yeah, power and efficiency. Let's see. Engine emissions less than 100, so we'll go with the cat. No muffler reverse flow. Where are my emissions now? Here. Emissions are horrible. But then again, the engine isn't running. Okay, but now I've at least got an engine to start with. We go back to the top. Lower the compression. There we go. Ah, that's coming together better. Emissions are still really bad. We're going to lean out the fuel mixture. That'll cause knocking. Now, how can I get the emissions down under 100? Um, that doesn't affect it. Okay, that makes it worse. That's better. That does not make it better. Fuel efficiency. Too tight. Okay. What if I remove that one? $16.2. That one, that's $16.3. Right there, okay. 16.7. Gotta get the emissions, and emissions need to really go way down. Um, intake. Ooh. That actually improves the fuel economy. Okay. Uh, what does this engine look like? Hmm. Do I get better fuel economy from fuel injection? This is 17.8 fuel efficiency. Yeah, I do. And emissions. Emissions 508. 421. 177. 133. So the fuel injection is much better on the emissions. I still haven't gotten it low enough though. That might require that I just go with a smaller engine. I don't know. Uh, Lower compression is making that worse. And the higher compression is making that worse. I need to get the emissions down. Can't do it. That's as low as that goes. How about the cam? $116.8. Okay. I can only get a couple points from there all the way to there. It gets 5 points, half of 1%, or half of 1. So we pick a good value there. Right. $121, $117, $16.7. That right there is the best compromise between fuel efficiency and emissions. Performance index is still way low. Do I need to put a turbocharger on it? That did actually help the fuel efficiency. Uh, Yep, I need more compressor. Aha! The emissions is still high. I've got the exhaust very much restricted. $19.5 seems to be where the compressor wants to be. What can I do with the intercooler? I can improve the performance index by lowering it to a certain point. Right about there. 47.8. Not up. And right there. The engine performance is still below 60, and the emissions are still more than 100. What can I do here? That improves it. There. And this. Okay. The emissions are low. Fuel efficiency is good. The turbine could use a little bit more. One. It's actually going, the performance index actually drops there. $57.5 seems to be $57.5 is a point there. Compressor. That lowers it more. Nope. We're going right to 57.5. That's almost there. Hold that. If I change this, does it reset all these? Continue. I'm not done. We've just barely met everything by switching this to performance. Yeah, it does change all those. Okay. 64.5. These I haven't touched. $13.79 is my score right now. Dropping this down improves it. Improves my performance rating, that is. $67. Okay, and now open up the turbine. That's actually making the performance worse. More compressor. Nope. Intercooler. There you go. Now we can add some turbine. Hmm. $73. Engineering time, okay. Wow. I've barely got this. 'Engine production units. $13.74. $13.83. $13.94. The turbine is very restricting now. this up too far. Let's see, 63.8. And the max boost, if I drop that down, '84, '88, '89, and then it vanishes again. Because at that point, so the performance index is not really important. It just needs to be over 60. I think that in order to get the rest of this, I'm going to have to go back to the engine. Should get more fuel efficiency if we go like that. Yes, no, maybe. $13.89 and not moving. What if we just make it smaller? That performance index. I've got to keep the size up for the performance. What if it's a 1500cc V5 or inline 5? Now I need to drop this down a bunch. $1,500. Engineering time is gone over. It's not going to give me a rating as long as my engineering time is high. What can I sacrifice there? And the emissions are no good now. what do we get? That's got 64 on the performance. So if I then go back to the inline 4, this is bad. I think I've gotten worse. $12.82. That is barely silver. Really? The emissions are that close. $100.8. I can't touch the compression. That's down to the turbo. And that made it worse. $1,300. 13. I saw 1330 there. 1330. Okay. The reliability can come down a bit. And I can put a little bit more into production units, but not into engineering time. There's a 1340 there with a really, really bad turbine. Um, 1340. If I'm actually trying to use the turbo, it fails. Maybe turbo is the wrong way to go. I mean, I kind of had to go to turbo, didn't I? Okay, we'll hold it just like it is. Why am I holding it at 12.99? Let's hold it at 13.40. Can I go any higher with any of these? We're right on the edge here. About the worst turbo ever made. Okay. Oh, it's at 39. I thought I had it at 40. There. Clear it and hold it. Okay, now remove the turbo. Performance index is way down now. Now the emissions. Ignition timing. What about the cam profile? I can play with that and get up to 63. But my emissions are really bad. That's at no compression. That's the lowest possible compression. Higher compression should get me better fuel economy and better fuel efficiency. But to meet the emissions standard, I need the low compression. And now my fuel efficiency is down. And lowering the cam profile, that knocks down my performance index. Way down. Hmm. Okay, get that back to 17. Then I guess it is turbo. Emissions 99.6. Yeah, the carburetor is really bad. Gotta go to the injection. And it's even gotta go to the direct injection. Single. And race gets a couple points. the fuel. Is there a fuel rule on this one? Can I go to premium fuel? Yes, engine regular unleaded. Right there. Okay. Leaning out the fuel mixture even farther made the emissions worse. I think. No. 98.8. Okay. Ignition timing. The ignition timing is actually improving fuel economy. I get to 19.1. And it gets a bit rough there. 46, 8, 48, 2 on the performance. 48, 4. Anything? Nope, 48, 4 looks like the limit there. That gearing is ridiculous. The ignition timing here, rather. Very advanced and completely leaned out. That would have to be hard on the engine, but the engine so far seems to be taking it because there's no compression. Any compression at all? Nope. Right there. 48.9. Cam profile. Get 49. Let's see what I can do here. Fuel is going down. Ding. Right there, 52.2. This is I'm trying to get around this without using the turbo. Because if I can get all of this good and then get it. Drop this down. Let's see. We get 54, 54.3. On the performance index. Or 2. Or 3. Why does putting the muffler there improve it? Okay. And ooh, the high flow. That gave me a little bit. 0.2. Adjust this with that change. No. Okay, performance index is still low, and I don't see. Hmm. Would adjusting these improve that? 346. $54.5. I'm not getting anywhere on that. Um, yeah, that's actually getting worse. So let's go the other way. $54.5. I gotta get that performance index up to 60 in order to get any score at all. There was a 54.6 in there briefly. I just need to get it while the engine is at a legal size. There. Okay, now can going down and up a little improve that any? Four, six. It gets the performance index up as soon as it goes over the 1500 capacity. 54.7. I did gain a little. Okay. So a little farther might get me to 54.8. 54.8. But I'm over. 4.7. 4.7. 7. I'm probably going down at this point. Oh, 54.8 again. Okay. It's accepting 1501 as 1500. There's 5408 or 54.8. So I can keep going. Getting close to 54.9. There's a 54.9. Nine. Can I get it up to 55? Let's see. Bring this down. Bring this up. 15. I'm way off. The adjustments that I have to make on this are too smooth. They're too small to. 54.8. 47. 8. Come on, give me 9 again. There's a 9. Yeah, I can't slide them. I just have to keep clicking them. I'm hitting 55. I just need to get it in there. That's 55. I don't know that I can actually get another 5 out of it, but I got half of one. Oh, we gotta beat this performance index for this challenge. I might just have to go back to the turbo. Let's see. Drop that down a bunch and then raise this up and see what it does. That's still 55. Okay, we're at the edge. We can't make these any different. When I dropped this down, that one dropped down. Yeah. And when I raised this, that one went up. The 55.1 is the biggest, is the best we're gonna get out of that change. What would happen if I went to aluminum? Really? Why does an aluminum engine improve emissions so much? Wow. And the engineering time, production units, not a big change there. What if I go up to this one? 74.8. Engineering time actually got better. Does that... Can I switch this up a little? Production units too high, okay. Performance is still not quite there. 59.3, 58.8, 59.3. I can only get 2 here, so right there. 59.3. Let's hop over to the exhaust system. Nope. Tubular headers. That gets me that, but the production units goes up and the engineering time goes up. Look at this quality slider way out there. What happens if I just bump that up some? No? That brings the production and that knocks those down, which might be what I need to do. What was I looking at though? Oh, I was looking at this. That's got the engineering time way too high. By 0.5. Not way too high, just too high. If I knock this down, everything is green, but I'm down to 1229. That is a bad score. Lowering quality doesn't help. Okay. Everything's green. 1239. Any fuel mixture. Can't enrich that. And I can't retard the timing at all. And increasing that doesn't seem to get me any points. Hmm. $39, $42, $45, $48. Lowering the cam profile is getting me a better score, but the performance index is dropping. $58, $60. Hey, I've got compression. Okay, I've been here before. That was with a turbo. There's the knocking. What if I come over here now and reduce this? 1302. When I was back here, what was I at? That's 1302. Increase the compression. Reduce the timing. Retard the timing. That's 1296. 1295. $96. I had better. $99, $1300. And $1301, $1302. Now my ignition timing is maxed. That lowers the score. Yep, keeps going down. 1303, 4. Okay. How much can I lower this before the performance index drops out? 1310. Now I think that at this point I try to build the turbo on top of this again. Putting the turbo on there broke everything. Okay, adding turbo. Oop. Got rid of that. The engineering time is up though. I don't suppose I can. Negative 15 quality on that. Not enough. It's still too long. There. And my score is now 1291 instead of 1310. Okay, I reduce the compression here. Bring that down to 8. And then I use this. $1263. Four. This. Nope. This. This is a really, really bad turbo now. It only works right here. um, right there is 1290. Yeah, okay. Fuel economy setting 1290. Engineering time is just at 60. We've got emissions to work with and fuel efficiency. I'm still 20 less than where that engine was held. I can get 94 here. Yep, 94. I can't improve the quality even a little bit. $92. 95. Okay, this way improves my score. Oop, too far. Drop that down more. More turbine. 1312. $13.10. Okay, this actually wants to go lower. I'm trying to raise this. I think. No. That lowers the score. Lowering this raises the score. And I've hit a wall here at 1312. Where is it? Ooh. 11. 9. Looks like nine, 7, 5. Bring this back down. 11. Where is that? Where did that 12 go? I wish I could remember. My performance index is low. Gotta be the other way. Ten, 11. There's the 12. There's a 13. 14. Performance index is falling away. And what can I get? 60.4. It's not a lot of room to work with. And my score is back down to 1291. Gah. Bring this back up and that back down. Figure out how I got there. $13. 11. 13, 12. 13, 12. 13, 13. 13, 14. 15. 16. Too much. Bring that back down. 13, 16. 17. 16. And I believe this way is the wrong way. Yeah. $18. 19. I have no idea how I'm gonna get up to 1630 on this. Because I've got a long way to go and I'm making very small improvements. There has to be something that makes a huge improvement that I can do yet. The only thing I can think that can make that kind of improvement is an entirely different engine. And yeah, the engine I'm gonna have to scrap this engine and start over again. And redo all of that fine tweaking. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart everything, wipe all of this out, and redo it. That's gonna have to wait till next time, though. I can't redo this right now. I'm fighting for 1300 and I need 1600. Well, next time then. Because this is 2.5 hours. Yeah, time to stop. See ya.